We are live and backstage at the Palace with the beautiful and talented Demi Lovato. Woo! Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
We are so excited about the concert tonight, Neon Lights Tour. What does it take to put something like this together? As an artist, do you sit down and you say, okay, I want the lights to go here, I want this song to go first? Are you orchestrating this entire thing, or do you have like a team of people that put it all together?
I have a team of people, obviously, because I don't know how to put everything together. Sure. But I had a lot of help. One person being Nick Jonas. He came on as the musical and creative director of the show. Mm-hmm. And then I just kind of took on, I kind of perfected everything and just said, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Let's add this, let's do this. And he really, really orchestrated most of it.
Sure.
So, yeah, I had help.
Very cool. So talk to us a little bit about the album. What was your biggest challenge with creating the album in the first place?
My biggest challenge with creating the album, I broke my leg in the middle of it.
Oh my God.
I was shooting X Factor, so I was a little distracted.
Oh, man.
I remember there was one time where I was recording and I was sitting in a high chair because I wasn't gonna stand the whole time,
Right.
and I jumped down because that's what you
Yeah.
you normally do if you're coming off a stool or something.
Yeah.
And I was so wrapped up in the music, I just forgot, and then I fell. I was like,
And you're
"Ah!"
short too, so that was probably not a good.
No. I mean, I can't imagine it would be good if I was tall either.
Right.
But
So, do you have a celebrity crush at all?
Nick Jonas.
It's not. No. God, no. Love him to death, but that's
Sure.
I always joke that if I had a twin brother, he would be my twin brother because
Sure.
we're so much alike.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a crush on this person for a while now,
Sure.
and he's helped with my career and everything so much. It rhymes with Nikki Taus,
Nikki's house.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean
Nice.
he's kind of my sugar daddy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the book. I think it's fantastic that in the book you talk about your struggles and everything you've gone through to get to where you're at now. What advice would you have for someone who's going through struggles in their life, whether it's a medical issue, whether it's just a really bad breakup, or just something horrible that they're going through? What advice would you give them to get through that?
My advice is there's 2 or 3 steps, which I always take, if I'm having a bad day. So the first thing you have to do is accept the situation. Mm-hmm. Just say, I'm powerless over this situation. It is what it is, mm-hmm. and I just have to let it be. And then the second thing is what I do. Not that I'm advising anybody because I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but what I do, the second thing is try to spin it in a positive way. And even if I can't, then think, well, okay, look around, what am I grateful for? Mm-hmm. I'm grateful for the fact that these walls are made out of brick and not paper.
Yeah.
Or,
exactly.
yeah, and I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head and that we have microphones to talk in
Sure.
to spread this conversation throughout so that my fans can hear it.
Do you know what's so crazy? Have you ever read the book, The Secret of Life? Or heard about it?
I don't think it's necessarily the secret. I think it's just all these books kind of lead to the same thing. It's just be grateful.
I think absolutely. I think it's a great point. I told Jillian, it's something I do every single day in the shower when I'm getting ready for work. I think of one thing that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my beautiful son. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for, and it could be something small or something big. It doesn't matter. But I think it gives you a positive attitude for the rest of the day to handle any negative things that might come your way.
Definitely.
What do you think?
But say that nothing negative happens one day. What does a perfect day look like for Demi Lovato?
I don't know about perfect, but because I don't believe in perfection, but I have good days all the time. Mm-hmm. And very rarely do I have a bad day. Mm-hmm. But a good day is just waking up being grateful and excited, feeling great, having my voice in good condition.
Sure.
That's always fun on tour. So, I don't know, getting in, if I can get in a workout if I can do something for myself, whether it's meditate or go to, I go to AA. If I can go to an AA meeting, then like that's the perfect day for me.
Nice.
Can we talk about your hair? Everybody back at the station said make sure you ask her about her hair because she changes it all the time. And she
Well,
does
it's
these really
pink and
drastic
it's shaved
things.
on one side.
Yeah, and you just did that.
Yeah, I did.
So what, I mean, do you randomly sit down one day and go, okay, guys, I think I'm going to shave it today and go pink?
It was kind of the opposite way. I went pink first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of basically am very impulsive. That's my way of rebelling and like acting out.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, I'm going to shave half my head.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just what I do, and like piercings and tattoos.
Yeah.
So,
And it looks awesome.
thanks.
It does look really good, yeah.
So, okay, I know we were joking earlier about celebrity crushes, but I would like to know, what is the most romantic thing that a guy has ever done for you?
The most romantic thing that someone's ever done for me. I had someone in my life who, when I went into treatment, flew out every single weekend and had to share visitation hours with my whole family
Wow.
or my parents, which wasn't the most romantic setting.
Yeah.
Rehab visitation hours with
Right.
my parents.
Yeah.
But this person flew out. He would take the red eye on Friday nights after working all day. Get in the morning, come straight to the treatment center, stay the night, come back for visitations the next day, and then take the red eye that night to make it to work at 6 a.m.
Wow.
on Monday mornings. And that was every single weekend for 3 months. So
That's amazing.
Making
Yeah.
me look bad.
yeah.
One more question. What does the future look like for Demi? So, I mean, you've got an album, you're doing the tour, you did the book, you've done acting in the past. Are you going to be doing any more acting? What's the future hold?
Also, one more thing about the romantic
Yeah.
thing.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. That's my favorite thing to talk about, so.
Yeah, right? For a Valentine's Day, I got a pillow, and it sounds silly, but it had this really romantic letter on it.
Uh-huh.
And
Like a note?
yeah.
Okay.
And if anyone knows me, and a lot of my fans know, I love pillows.
Yeah.
And I like steal them from hotels and everything. I'm like a pillow
Bandit.
connoisseur. Yeah. So, and it was silly, but like fun.
Yeah.
And like actually really thoughtful.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
Can you give us a little snippet of what it said or no?
Yeah. I don't have it memorized by heart, which I should, because it's on my pillow when I go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning. Actually, you know, it's a little private.
Okay.
But
Are you
it's-
still with this guy?
That I will not answer.
Okay.
Only because it's not a matter of like confirming or denying anything.
Yeah.
Just like out of this interview, I want people to talk about my tour.
Of course.
And speaking of, what was that question?
So the question was, what does the future hold? I mean, you're touring the Neon Lights tour. You've got the album Demi, which is fantastic, in the book. What does the future hold? Are you going to be doing more acting or more shows like The X Factor or anything like that?
I'm pretty much done with competition shows.
Sure.
I think actually the rest of America is too.
And it looks like a really big commitment being a part of it.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a big commitment, and it's like, if it's not, it wasn't my number one passion. My number
Yeah.
one passion was music, and so it took away from that experience.
Okay.
And I was acting at the same time, so I was doing Glee, X Factor, and doing my music, promoting the singles and everything. So it was, I don't know, it just wasn't my favorite thing in the world, and I had a great experience. I learned a
Yeah.
lot. But for me, I think this year it's going to be all about the music.
Yeah.
Touring. I've never done a big world tour, and I think we're trying to make plans of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Are you and Nick going to be working on music together in the future?
We actually have talked about doing a side project, kind of like almost a folk country-ish
Ooh.
Sounds fun.
duo
He
thing,
loves
kind of
that.
like the Civil Wars.
Yeah.
And yeah, when we sit down and write together, it just flows out, and doesn't happen with a lot of people. And we do a lot of duets and stuff, and we've been friends for like God, 6 years.
Yeah, well, I guess
So.
that's what happens when you have really talented friends. You just like hang out and like make awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.